Hi, ladies. It's Dr. Kellyanne Cameron calling on you. Too much into my work. I used to be a medical bill collector, so I'm calling. Anyways, today we are going to discuss the importance of eating healthy. And as a matter of fact, I just read this morning that Pepsi Cola company has a serious drop in sales because Americans are getting more and more healthy and they are not putting up with bad ingredients like, the red, yellow dyes that they put in food, the inactive ingredients that they put in food, processed food. Ugh, gross. So even with bread, I talked about this in my other video about carbs, but even uh, with that, they put bleached wheat flour in bread, which is really gross because they're bleaching wheat to make it last longer, but it's so unhealthy for you. And I know with me, I break out in a rash whenever I eat bleached flour. It's not so much the wheat because I can eat Triscuits, and it's the bleaching process, which is really gross. And I hope that Robert Kennedy Jr., who is now the HHS Health and Human Services Director in Trump's cabinet, will take care of all this. But right now, we have to do what we can. Read labels. That's definite. And that's what Pepsi Cola is having a drop in sales because people are reading labels and they don't want the processed food additives, colors and dyes and all this other stuff. So, and Pepsi Cola is realizing because, Americans have talked with their pocketbooks that, that these companies are looking to say, okay, we need to keep up with Americans who are getting healthy. So I wanted to bring that to your attention, but I wanted to talk about eating healthy today. One of the important things is getting enough fruits and vegetables in your body. Fruits and vegetables, they break down to glucose, and we already talked about the process of glucose. And as a single woman, ladies, you do not want to be on disability, especially here in the United States. You want to be as healthy as possible so you can go to work. And, I know we'll talk about finances in a couple of months, but right now, you want to be as healthy as possible. You want to be um, eating healthy foods, and I'm going to talk about this. So, eating healthy, like I said, means eating fruits and vegetables as your main source of food. Now, you can eat bread. That's okay. You can eat whatever you want to eat, just in smaller portions. And it's really important to eat smaller portions because I even did this with my dietitian that she kept telling me, Kelly, just eat smaller portions. And I was like, I'm an American. I got to eat big portions. And that was contributing to my weight gain. So I actually tried out what she was saying to eat smaller portions. And not only that, but I was watching my carb intake, trying to eat very few or little carbs. And I'm talking about bread, pasta, rice, all this stuff. And These are good carbs. However, pasta is man made, made from flour. And rice, if you eat brown rice, that's healthier than white rice. But look at all the Asian people who eat rice and they're healthy. They're trim and they're slim and they eat tons of rice and they're healthy. Japan, Asia, China, Hong Kong, uh, all the way down to Singapore and all those Malaysia, Bali, they all eat rice, and it's the American processed food. That's what it is. But uh, I wanted to talk about something that I actually relearned at school about my plate. It's myplate, I think, .gov. That in your plate you should have a protein, a carb, because proteins and carbs balance each other. Uh, Carbs break down quickly, whereas proteins they last longer, keep you fuller longer, and then a vegetable to for fiber, and that's what's really important. So, so eating healthy means having a balanced diet, a balance of meats, and I would say even limit beef consumption. Beef has been associated with a lot of colon cancers, and chicken, turkey, fish. Fish is very good to eat, but and of course, if you have an allergy towards something, you can't eat it, so you got to eliminate it. So I also wanted to talk about healthy eating as a way to lose weight. Now, um, my brother, who had a heart attack a couple of years ago, started becoming a vegan. Now, I don't expect you ladies to become vegan, but it is important to eat a balanced diet of all the different food groups, fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables actually should be the bottom base of what you eat, not carbs. Not carbs. It should be fruits and vegetables. I know the My Pyramid from the government says the bottom layer should be carbs. Well, if you have diabetes, that can't be right. So I would say fruits and carbs. And the next layer would be carbs and meats. And then the next layer above that would be fats and dairy. And then the top layer just uh, as healthy as possible. And um, and the fats can also include things like avocados. Avocados actually help your metabolism, and they also help. You know, there are plant butters that are based on avocado. Avocado is also an oil. Olive oil is also an oil. You can do keto, which is a really strict limitation on carbs. Not sure if that's really necessary. However, if you have a family history of dementia, they are now saying that diabetes 3 is Alzheimer's and dementia. So if you have that family history, keto may be the way to go, or even healthier would be the Mediterranean diet, which puts a lot of plant based foods like avocados and not avocados, olive oil, olives, feta cheese, things like that. I know for me, I love eating olives and feta cheese. And it's just a way to get away from carbs, to fill my stomach with something that's obviously not a carb. So it's very interesting. Um, there's a really good book that talks about, while we're talking about uh, diabetes 3, is The Brain Zone by Don Colbert. Sorry, their phone is ringing. By Don Colbert, and it talks about how to reverse diabetes 3, um, Alzheimer's, and dementia. And it's by eating a Mediterranean diet or a ketone diet. So if a keto diet, so if you have diabetes that runs in your family, keto, Mediterranean, also the way to go, but you got to limit your carbs. But not fruits and vegetables. Those are the carbs that you want to eat. So I don't want to give medical advice. I can't give medical advice because I'm not trained to do that. But eating healthy just means trying to slim down, not overeat portions, not going for seconds, even if it's something delicious. Trying to eat at home as much as possible, and try to have a balance in your diet of, like I said, fruits, vegetables, meats, some dairy, low fat dairy, and I also my brother also I took a look at a video by Dr. Michael Greger, and he said that high fat foods can lead to cancer. Um, so that's a thing too. You want to make sure. So, and we'll talk about exercise next time. But I just wanted to stress the fact of eating, lowering your portions, lowering your carbs. You can eat whatever you want, just lower your portions and lower your carbs and really limit the sweets to basically no sweets. I know my dietitian, sweets was a really difficult thing for me, and I actually switched to dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. It's very bitter, however, but I got used to it. So now, whenever I have a sweet craving, I go to a slice or a square of dark chocolate, or maybe two squares. So, and I'm losing weight. And once I saw that video, uh, what I described about lowering your carbs, which I described earlier in the previous video on health and nutrition, um, it's really important to lower your carbs, ladies, because extra carbs will put weight on you. What the carbs do is the extra excess carbs in your system go into the liver and they process it as glucagon, and that is the fat storage form of glucose. And you want to get fat off. You want to get glucagon off your body. You want to get the glucose out of your body. Um, and the only way to do that is for your body to go into those storage forms, those glucagon storage forms, and use that as carbs. So I am going to pursue becoming a health coach, but I'm not there yet. I'm still pursuing life coaching. So I just wanted to leave that with you, little things that I've learned about health and nutrition. And so we'll talk about the other things in the physical area. And February for the Single Christian Women's topic is on health. So, and your healthy body. So Okay, ladies, drink the water. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.